guys my New Year's resolutions. I'm speaking my truth. I am talking out loud. This is a bit vulnerable for me. Happy New Year. Just ran.
맛있지? 호랑이 묵 장있잖아.
잘 먹겠습니다. Happy New Year. Play morning jazz in the background.
이모카세가 백수저를 했는데 백수저.
너 해. In and out for lunch. 야호. 잘 먹겠습니다.
아니 이거 옥수수 하나 먹어?
지금 안 먹어. 이거 이제 먹어.
완전 굿. 다 맛있어.
엄마 다리 아파요. 어머니세요. 시냇물이 흐르는 즐거운 머리소풍 짠디뚱 짠디뚱 뚱 싹 트네 싹 터요 내 맘의 보람이 끝. 여기까지입니다. 오늘
내가 그럴 줄 알았어.
See you next time. See you tomorrow.
액터들이 지쳤어. 봐.
내일 다시 해줄게요.
I'm back home from a really fun day with my parents. We started the day by eating at Myeongdong Kalguksu. After that, we went to the Century City Mall. I got 2 items from Aritzia. I never really shop there. My parents were really generous and they wanted to gift me 2 of their bare cashmere cardigans. I got one in this really beautiful pink shade and one in this nice blue. I don't own that much cashmere, so this is such a treat. I feel like this will be in my clothing rotation pretty frequently. We went to Italy and I've been wanting to try this Marvis toothpaste. This is one of those really popular toothpastes that I feel like Korean YouTubers always feature in their videos that are regarding like home care or gift ideas. I will let you guys know. Maybe this will be in my January favorites or something. After the Century City Mall, we went to the Madang Plaza. That's where they have the CGV theater at the very top. We wanted to watch Zootopia 2. Before we went and watched the movie, we had a lot of time. We stopped by a bookstore that they have there called Aladdin. Then we found ourselves at the K-pop store because one of my good friends, her name's Ellie, she is a K-pop stan. Her favorite group at the moment is Day6. Going into the store, the lady who I think either is the owner or she was just working a shift, she's like an older lady, so I was asking her in Korean if she knows where Day6 is, and she's like, I have no idea, like you just have to like do the digging yourself. I was like, cool. And I don't go to K-pop stores that often, so going in and seeing a plethora of albums that I'm like not really aware of, I was a little shocked, overstimulated as like the K-pop music is blasting in the background. And it took us so long for me to find the Day6 section, but my mom was the one that actually found it for me. Day6 4th full album ID card box. She has a bunch of photo cards. She has like a lot of them all around her desk at work. So I thought that this would be something like cute and practical that she could use. And if she has one of these, I'm assuming, I really hope each box has different sets of cards. Otherwise, I was planning on getting her one of the Day6 albums. But then I was like, I feel like she would be the type who would already have the album. So my overthinking really got to me. Anyway, so I got her that from Day6. I really hope she likes it. And then K-pop Demon Hunter Saja Boys Netflix stickers. Yeah, we've bonded over K-pop Demon Hunters in the past. She loves the movie so much. Going back to her K-pop love, it only makes sense. And I feel like Saja Boys is a really fitting sticker pack to give her. There also was the Huntrix one, but I felt like this one looked cuter than the girl version. So open.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You have it.
Yeah, I do.
I knew it. We went and watched Zootopia 2.
안녕하세요, 가족 여러분. 우리 오늘 주토피아 보러 왔어요. 밖에는 비가 오고 해피하게 볼게요.
There's no one in the theater right now.
Hi.
I already watched it in New York, but my parents haven't, so yay. And also there's Korean subtitles. We also plan on watching No Other Choice tomorrow morning. Craziest thing happened. There was an outage, power outage, the entire plaza. So while we were watching the movie, I think we were like 30 minutes in, everything starts shutting off, black, lights off. The lights were already off, but then like it flickered on and then off. And it was like silent. And then the projector, I could tell it was trying to reset and like the sounds in the back, but then it wasn't working. The curtain was like closing, but trying to like go back because it was like malfunctioning. Finally, one of the workers escorted us or told us that we have to leave because
the whole plaza is doing this. So we have to reissue you emergency tickets. Please come down. They're going to shut down the whole plaza.
Okay. Oh my gosh. There was like this whole line, all of us waiting to get our redeemable emergency movie tickets. That was like really crazy and funny. Then we got home and I made myself some dinner with my dad. I made both of us this like salmon, kerambap. It was really good. Overall, a really fun, successful hangout with my parents today. I'm very, very grateful for them, for all the things that they've gifted me and their time. Happy January. Happy New Year to everyone. Good morning, guys. We are at the mall. We're here to watch No Other Choice. Super excited, but it's raining, so we're trying to finesse this outdoor mall. Hi. Hi. Good morning.
어쩔 수가 없다. 보러 왔어. 미국에서 한국 영화. 좋아요.
I went thrifting with my mom. Quick little haul, and then at the end of this video I wanted to share with you guys my New Year's resolutions and also reflect on the 2025 year. So let's go through the haul first. At Crossroads, this bag, just like a nice statement puffy silver bag. I wear a lot of black and neutral shades that are darker. This would just be like a really nice statement bag. It's also super light. I love when a bag is really practical, functional. I love how it has the feature of adjustable straps. This will be a nice bag for me to put a book in or my journal, and I don't own anything like this. So this was a great pickup and it was half off of the original price. So we got this for like less than $9, which is a great deal. Next, I got 2 pairs of white jeans. The white jeans that I currently own, I've worn for over 4 years now. So this is the pair that I own. These are called the Ribcage Straight. I love these so much. These are my go-to. If you've ever seen me wear a white pair of jeans, it's these. I got these Levi's brand new. They were originally $98. Got them for $25.24.
너무 맛있어. 다 먹었어.
그래?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I made myself and my parents dinner. It was like a steak salad, but they were both really pleased, so that makes me really happy. They look really similar, except these are called the Ribcage Straight Ankle, and then the other ones are just the Ribcage Straight. So if you're curious on the pairs that I wear, love them so much, I highly recommend. Keep in mind that this is the type of jeans where there's like 5+ buttons, so it's a little bit of a drag, but I can't complain because they look so good. The other white pair of jeans that I got are from Massimo Dutti, also never worn. And these are different than the 2 that I just showed you guys because this is a wide leg. So at the bottom, they were actually really long on. So I'm gonna have to get these hemmed, but they flare out. And I think it looked so good. These are also slightly bigger on me, but I love how it looks on me because it's not super tight. I kind of like that like effortless look. So yeah, these are called the wide leg rigid denim mid-rise full length if you're curious, but they looked so flattering on because these are also brand new. The original price for Massimo was $99.90 and I got them at Crossroads for $38.63. Last thing I got was at 2nd Street. I have had my eye on Keens for a really long time. I love also shopping on Depop. Every time like I came across a pair, I just wasn't really sure, but I came across these when I went to 2nd Street. Immediately, the moment when I tried them on, I was like, these are the ones. I love shoes where there's so minimal effort. If you can tell, like I love wearing comfortable things. I love wearing light wear pieces. I love not having to tie my shoes and untie them. Something like this, Keens. I also own a pair of Solomons. I love how they have the drawstrings so you can just strap and go. That's also why I kept my eye on pairs like this. And get this, the cost for these 2 was $19.90. I think I'll have fun styling them with some of my like wide flared pants. Stay tuned. Maybe I'll feature them on my Instagram or whatever. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Very, very successful. In total, it was all under $100, which is actually like so amazing. Let's wrap up this video by sharing with you guys some of my New Year's resolutions. Before we do go into that, I want to also talk to you guys about some of the things that I wanted 2025 to be. So I wrote 2025 will be a year of more self-love, mindful consumerism, doing, not thinking, discipline, balance, listening to my body, more challenges that will take me to the next step, being more financially responsible, eating clean, more muscle/strength-based movement, love, deepening friendships, healing my inner child and trauma, thriving, and success. Honestly, if I were to evaluate how last year went for me, I think I could check off almost every single one off of this list. And it's so beautiful that I'm able to say that. I'm not really the type of person who tries to do everything starting day one on the first. If I want to incorporate a habit, if I want to do something, I'll just act on it regardless of the day. It's so cool to know that a lot of these hopes that I had for the year came true. So yay to that. For 2026, I wrote out a bunch of things. I thought that it would be fun and a good challenge for me to focus on more so numbers and like actionable things where I can stare at it and act on that. There's a couple of things actually, like saying this out loud will be really, really crazy. Let's get into it. The first thing is uploading weekly YouTube videos. I feel like right now my streak has been pretty good for the last month. So let's keep it up because this is January and we can only go up from here. I have like 2 or 3 more videos to upload from this past year and then I'll be up to date. So yay! Big things. That's such a great accomplishment for me because I have such a hard time living in the present moment and then getting myself to upload it right away because I want to savor the moment in the present. So to say that I am just a little bit behind compared to the past years means a lot. So patting myself on the back. Work out like it's brushing my teeth every day. Get it done. This past year, my niece was living at home with us, so my morning routines that I usually would do without her here shifted a lot, where like I wouldn't work out until like the middle of the day at work, where I would just do like a quick 30-minute gym session, and then for the rest of the day, like I wouldn't really move my body or like a quick walk at night. So I love starting my day with a run. I love starting my day with yoga. I love just being active, and I think that that's something that I want to remind myself all the time. Just like it's brushing my teeth, continuing to be diligent, continuing to prioritize my health. Another one that's big on content creation as a whole, I have gained 10K followers across my social platforms. To be frank, I think my social numbers, my followers, my subscriber count hasn't really shifted over the last 2 or 3 years, and it's kind of stayed complacent. At times it would go downhill too, where I would lose a lot of followers and subscribers. So I want to be strategic. I want to be able to speak my creator truth, be able to figure out ways where I'm able to gain a bigger community that will be the right people, of course, as well, because I don't want to just get followers that are randos. I would love the idea of having intentional community and intentional followers and subscribers. So in the past, I always dreamt of getting 10K on Instagram, but instead of that, I want to shift my focus from that and go into just a total of at least 10K total from my Instagram, YouTube, and my TikTok. So hopefully that will be able to come true. Next we have is commercial acting. Land one job where I am in a commercial. So yeah, I have been very curious about the commercial acting industry in LA. And because I'm very comfortable in front of the camera, I feel like that would be something that I would really enjoy and thrive off of because I love to perform as well. So if there's a chance where I'm able to get some sort of opportunity in that regard, I think that would be so fun and so amazing. Try uploading one podcast styled video. Another thing that I've always loved to do is talk. I love sharing my thoughts, but I also love having someone with me where we can have a conversation and share the vulnerable thoughts that we have and be able to hopefully relate with other people, or whoever is watching or listening can feel like they're not alone. So I think one of my goals is I want to upload one podcast style video, whether that's me inviting a friend, whether that's me inviting somebody, or it's just me myself talking and speaking for a longer period of time about a certain topic. I think that would be a fun goal of mine because I've always thought about starting a podcast, but baby steps. So we're just going to start with just one. Create a strong, loving community through my social media. So going back to the gaining 10K followers, I'm really hoping that, the grass is always greener and beggars can't be choosers. I just hope that those 10K followers that are following along my journey, I'm able to actually have a loving community, keep on sharing good energy with one another, and be intentional. Run at least 7 miles per week. Goal is 365 miles in 365 days. I saw one of my friends post how she started her running journey in like mid-January of last year. Towards like December, she like filmed another video and she had said she was really close to meeting the 365 mile count. I got a lot of inspiration from that. Because I didn't run as much as I usually do last year, I just want to make it a goal where I'm able to go frequently. If it's just 1 mile a day, or if it's 2 miles one day, 3 one day, couple rest days, and then 1, like I just think that that would be fun. So let's see. 1 full pull-up. Let's see if that can happen, because I've also been stumped with that one for a really long time. Financially abundant, more playtime with tricks and inversions. Hopefully my pull-up and all my strength training and all those things will allow me to also have fun with yoga inversions, yoga playtime. I really want to try landing a cobra, a comfortable handstand, and a nice forearm stand as well. My VO2 max superior, maybe? We can get there. There's been moments when my VO2 max was superior in the past, and right now I think it's like a couple numbers below it. So I think that that would be attainable. I just feel like that's like super cool. So let's see if I will be able to keep being active and my VO2 max goes up. Create more than I consume. Strong is greater than skinny. I want to remind myself that because that is something I think I've struggled with for many years. And I've now reached a point where there's so much more self-acceptance, so much more self-love that I have for myself, where my appearance does not need to define who I am as a whole. So if I were to define it, I would rather be titled a strong woman instead of looking at myself as skinny or I need to be skinny. So yeah, strong is greater than skinny. I am the designer brand The Row, not flashy brand as a person. When you look at the price of The Row items, you realize it's very expensive. You realize how high quality items that they have are. This is actually from a conversation that my sister and I had recently, and she had said that to me. She said, if you're a designer brand, Hoju, I would describe you as The Row. You are not a flashy person, and yet you're very rich in a lot of things. And she wasn't getting at money. It was more like relationships and the way that I use my time. And so I think I just want to remind myself that I am a very high quality person, and I don't need irrelevant people in my life to discourage that. And I want to quiet out the noise that sometimes I feel like can be loud in my head where I don't believe in myself. So yeah, I want to remember myself as a really cool person that doesn't have a flashy energy to her. I want to be able to just be a classy, like go with the flow person that can be humble and still go after my goals. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that's registering to you guys, but I get it. So anyway, it might be cringe to you guys, but that is one of my goals that I want to continue to remind myself. The last thing that I have written down is get engaged. So I haven't really talked about my relationship in my YouTube channel, and maybe 2026 will be the year where I'm more open about it. That is a huge resolution or statement for this year, and it's expected to happen at some point. So that's that. Anyway, that was the end of this vlog. There's been a lot of sit down moments in this vlog, so I hope you guys liked that. Let me know your thoughts. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the people that have stuck around, the people that comment on my videos. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, you have no idea how much it means to me. I feel like you guys are the community that is so loving and so sweet and kind, and I want to be able to continue to have people like that in this space where we can be encouraging to one another, continue to spread more love. So if you've been a commenter, if you've commented on my channel, if you've even just thumbs up my video in the past, I just want to say thank you so much, and your support just means the world. So happy new year to you guys. If you guys haven't written your resolutions down, maybe this is a bit of inspiration for you. It's not too late to act on some of these habits for you. You know, feel free to tweak these habits for you in the way that makes most sense for you too. Or you just don't need to listen to all these things and apply it to your life. You live your life the best that you want. You know who you are. But yeah, this is just me sharing it to myself and sharing it to you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you again so much for being here, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. What is this doing here? This is Walter's toy. It's in my mom's bag. I wonder if she brought this in New York, but this is one of his favorite toys. Oh, I miss him. I'm gonna show that to Sandra later, but anyway.